Hey everybody, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get started, and we're going to show you how to upload the My Hustle file, and you should have received that to your email. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you want to go ahead and do is open up your email browser. You want to go ahead and click download. And then you want to go ahead and open up your Cricut design space. We will do one for the Cameo, but I'm just showing you for the Cricut for right now. So once you go ahead and open that up, you want to go to, let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Go to New Project, click Upload, upload your image, click Browse, click on the file name, and then go ahead and click Open. Once you open it, it should look like this, and just go ahead and click Save. Click on the recently uploaded images. Go ahead and click on that. Then click on Insert Images. Then it will go ahead and download to the design space. Go ahead and minimize your screen so you can go ahead and see what you're doing. Okay, so for this file here, you can go ahead and just make one large cut. Okay, so therefore you won't be wasting flock. But if you don't want to, you can go ahead and cut it, on a separate flock. But if I was me and you was me, I just go ahead and cut it on one, and then just practice, just use the method of using the tape, or you can just go ahead and do all one color. Okay. So just say for instance, you wanted to just do one stencil flock, just go ahead and ungroup it, and then you can go ahead and change the color to black. So now you have one file, and then you just go ahead and group it back, and go ahead and click Make It. Mm, I should have welded. Womp womp. So go back and weld it. Uh, I guess weld don't want to work for me. Or is it stuck? Oh, it's thinking. Okay, so I'm rushing. Okay. But yeah, so go ahead and weld it and then go ahead and make it. See, now it's just one file. So again, normally I do is bring it down, move it over so it will not be close to the border. And then if you're doing rhinestones, you do not mirror the image. But if you're doing anything like regular vinyl, glitter vinyl, or holographic vinyl, you go ahead and mirror the image because you're not using stones. So again, if you're using any type of hot fix rhinestones, any color, make sure you don't mirror the image. Okay, this is when you're going to cut on your stencil flock. So with the stencil flock, I don't have my Cricut on, but you will go ahead and continue. No device will not be found. But normally, again, I cut on holographic iron on, more pressure. And then I noticed that when I take the backing off, I would say use the old mat. But when I take the backing off and just lay the sticky flock onto the mat, it cut better. But that will be it on that. And you can, again, you can search the group to see what other settings that they did go ahead and cut on. So you can, get an idea of that. But if you do have any questions, you can inbox me in a group. So let's go ahead and go to silhouette here. So silhouette, you would open your silhouette, go into your file. I lied. Let's start over. So basically, you would download it. Where's that at? So you would go to your email. I'm trying to find my email, y'all. I just had it. I be doggone. Y'all know that? Okay. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So basically, I will do the same thing. I will go to the email, go ahead and click download, and it download to your PC or when Windows, MacBook, whatever. So then you go ahead and go to File. You go to Open, and you click on the name of the file, and go ahead and click OK. And then it's going to come up like that. And with Silhouette is pretty much easy. And what I do is I make sure I right click and group. That's just me. And then you go ahead and click send. Very easy. So when you do with Silhouette, you have to make sure that it is selected to cut. You have to make sure you select your rhinestone template material. It's a drop down arrow. Okay. So you can just go straight down to the R's and then go ahead and click on that. It's going to be a settings already for the rhinestone material. So with me, I use either a 6, or if you want to go ahead and move it up to a 7, you take that arrow and just move it over. It will be highlighted in blue, but then you also have a force of 33. I take mine down to maybe a 25, 30, or it depends on, your preference. But again, you can search the group for the settings for that, or you can watch any of the previous videos that we have. And for the speed, I really don't do no more than 5, 6, maybe 7 at the most. But then I always keep the passes at 2. Okay. So again, my Cameo is not plugged up, but it will have it to where it's ready to go. If you want to test out your flock to make sure that it's cutting correctly, this will be highlighted. So just go ahead and click that. Then it's going to make, a little circle or a little square or something like that. But then you will go ahead and click send. Okay. So let's go back to the beginning for this one. Okay. So if you are using holographic, regular vinyl, glitter vinyl, you would basically, let me delete this and start over. So you would do your open up the file again. Go ahead and click OK. So if you want to go ahead and do this as one color, you want to go ahead and make sure you go to your object and mirror the image, because you're using regular vinyl, holographic, or glitter vinyl. Okay, so make sure you mirror your image. Okay, so that is just for one, if you wanted to do just one color. But if you wanted to do two colors, you just take that, move that over to the side off the mat. And again, make sure you have your image mirrored. And then you will go ahead and click send and make sure it's on cut. And for the different vinyl, they always have a different settings. So for that, just say for instance, if we was using holographic, I will go with glitter vinyl. It automatically tell you that this is going to be a force 10, speed 5, and pass is 1. Or I think they're all the same. Let me go to heat transfer. Heat transfer glitter. Okay, so I lied. It's not the same. So heat transfer glitter, it goes to 33. So you might want to take that down depending on your blade, because you don't want to mess up your mat, and that's how you would do it. But every time I cut glitter, I can't remember which one I use, but yeah. I would just say test it out before you actually mess up some vinyl, and you will go back to design to do the other one. So you will move that out the way and then bring this back. And then do the same thing for that. Okay, so you see how that nothing is selected, so you got to go back, and sometimes you just have to click on it to select it, and then you see how it automatically selected cut, and then just go ahead and keep the same settings for the same material that you're going to go ahead and use. Again, if you unsure about the settings, make sure you do a test cut before you waste any material. And then once you notice that it did go ahead and cut through, go ahead and click send. And that will be it. So that will be for the cricket mm, and the cameo. Is there any questions? Shout out to my 10 people that is watching. Check y'all out. So when you finish, your design should. uh, it is a delay. Doo-doo. Yep, so when you finish, your design should look like this. All right, so that's going to be the little breakdown for the My Hustle file. Again, if you have any questions, definitely inbox me for you know, see what I can help you with. And make sure you post your work in the group. And that will be it. So I thank you guys for tuning in to this little brief tutorial. And I will catch you in the group.